Ladies and gentlemen, I am not dead yet. Dude, how sick is this, dude? He keeps grabbing them every time we lower the water. Wow, this time he's like completely out. It's about the level I want it to be at. Again, you can see this is filling up a little bit. Time to put the liner down, baby. The fish are ready. This is never leaking. I'm gonna push that all out of the way. One way or another, we did it. That is sick. Everyone's getting air. They're like, what is happening?
Let's catch him up. Woo! With Catch 'em All Fishing with Zak Catchem.
Look at this fish.
Catch 'em up.
Good morning, everyone. We are gonna check to see if last videos, everything that we built yesterday worked, and we can finally put our waterfall together. But let's see how the fish are doing. Come on. Everyone looks pretty darn good, Whoa, what was that? And that's what we did yesterday. 3 exits looking amazing. Looks like everyone is absolutely chilling. Carlos is eating everything, dude. Our arowana just came from the shallows. He went all the way up there today. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to definitely make this a little bit smaller for you guys, but not by much, because most of the fish can't even fit in this shallow nothing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cinch this off a little bit, guys. Right here where you see that container, this wheelbarrow helped us a lot. We actually got a bunch of dirt from here. When this was dry, we emptied out the pond like we're gonna do in 5 seconds. We have to empty out the pond, unfortunately, for the fish, just to lower the water level so we can dig right here, make this area a little lower. But to save some time, I realized that I don't need to do all of that. I can actually put a liner right here if I build a wall, and that will create that waterfall effect that I want without having a whole big mess of a swamp back here. So if I put a liner right here after I build a wall right around where that wheelbarrow is, then I can have this whole entire divot, just leave everything out how it is, and make this the pond itself, which would be awesome. And boom, that's it, I'm done. That's all I'd have to do. So today I still have to empty the pond. The fish aren't gonna be too happy, but there are a couple little bass. You see right there in the middle that Carlos needs to catch for me. He got a peacock and he got walking catfish yesterday. It was insane when I lowered the pond levels. So we're looking good right now, but we got to lower that pond. I know you guys want a new home. You're tired of that cage. We're gonna build that for you next, probably this week. I don't know, you guys don't look like you're very happy in there, but you are happy. So what we have to do next, instead of shutting off all the ponds and the pumps and everything, let these guys enjoy some fresh water a little bit longer. All the monster pacu, big red, everybody. Before we do all that, I gotta show you what we're using today. So this right here is my favorite because it's heavy duty, and as you can see, where is it? It says it works underwater. Works underwater. 100% actually does. So this, and then that flex tape, not flex tape, Flex Seal glue, that and the Flex Seal glue. So the Gorilla Glue, this works on everything. It's like liquid nail, but that Flex Seal glue also works. Now we're gonna use this on our liner. So I just bought some cheap PVC liner, and it's cheaper than other liners. I mean, you can get Firestone liner. That's crazy. I've used that in the past, but this PVC is fine as long as you use it with an underliner of some kind. And I just have some other cheap tarp, and it works. It's lasted for years. I've done this before. This is absolutely amazing. Just a tarp, enough tarp to cover it. You don't need to seal the tarps together. You don't need to do that. That's just to protect from any like abrasive materials, anything that's gonna cut it, like those cinder blocks. We have a couple of those under there. You never know what's under here, mussels, anything like that, clams, stuff like that, that's gonna pierce your pond liner. You just want that underneath it. So we have plenty of length of that. That's gonna go down first, and then we're gonna stretch out this pond liner over here. It's 17 by 12. So we're gonna want the 17. Always give yourself the 17 foot, the longer side. Double it up on the longer side. You don't want to have not enough to cover the edges. You always want to have more than enough to cover the edges over there. So that 17 foot is going to go whoop on either side. Even though we only measured it as 10, you're going to want the depth on either side. You'd be surprised how quickly that goes. So 17 foot long this way, and 12 plus 12, so 24 foot long that way, which should leave our 18 foot long pond by 10 foot wide pond, completely covered. We should be good to go with just these two 17 by 12 PVC pond liner that I got from Lowe's. A couple of them, I've had these forever. I mean, like forever, just in case I did this project. First things first, our stone bridge has to go, and we also have to seal our exits over here and bury them for the most part. Now what I'm going to do right here, because as you can see the water is going out right there and going this way out into our pretty much dead zone right here. That's where that water's coming out. Since we have the new exits over there to our right, I don't need these at all anymore. Well, almost slipped and fell. I don't need these at all, but I am going to keep that one to use to get our pumps. All the cords from our pumps, our pipes, are going to go underground through here and up. So I'm going to get a longer PVC, put it in there, and I'm just going to seal this one, and that'll be that. That'll be pretty nifty. As much as I love this little bridge, it's got to go, at least temporarily. Just gonna lift this up. This you can actually buy at Lowe's again, and this just all lifts up. It's really easy. The bridge itself, I think I got on Amazon, but you don't need to put this on top. I just thought it looked kind of cool. Put a little couple boards underneath it. So I gotta remove these one by one. These are not connected at all. And lift them up so you guys can see. Boom. Put them off to the side and lift this bridge up. That's it, done and done. Someone's trying to see Dada, hungry. Look at these guys all coming up while I move that bridge. It's so funny how friendly this guy, I mean, that we caught him. We caught most of these guys, or half I'd say. And they're all so friendly, I love it. Okay, so we got rid of the bridge, moved everything off to the side. Gonna get rid of any rocks or anything that's kind of in the way here. I don't think we'll even need those extra blocks for any reason at all. We're good to go. That liner is going to seal the deal for us, but you're going to have to move, buddy. You will too. Everyone's going to have to come on, go on over there. Look, they hear me. He wants to come back, but we're going to obviously drop down the water levels in just a moment, and this guy will not be able to swim in air. While you enjoy that last bit of shallow water, we are going to move over here, excuse me guys, ladies and gentlemen, and set up our ponds. Now we want this to dry a little bit with the sun directly on it. It's going to dry immediately. And another reason I bought this is that it outperforms everything. It outperforms even that other glue, because if you look at the dry time here, 0 seconds. 0 seconds insta grab. See that? Boom. 0 seconds. Let me go ahead and zoom in that for you. 0 seconds. So yeah, that Gorilla Glue, it outperforms everything. As soon as you put that on, that's going to dry immediately because this is all black. The surface is here. Boom. So I'm going to connect these two, dry them off. I have an extra towel to do that, and lay them out. 17 connected to the 17, and the 12 the long way. So this is just one 12 feet by 17 feet, right? 17 feet long, 12 feet wide. But we're going to connect the second part of that 17 foot, in case you didn't understand earlier, and that's going to be the length. So it's going to be 24 feet long by 17 feet wide, and that 17 foot wide side is going to lay in there perfectly, no matter how long that is. 24 feet long, so about 4 foot on each side, and that'll be perfect for our 18 foot long pond, to make sure we're not missing anything. Time to put the liner down, baby. The fish are ready. They want a new home. These is ready to go. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm thinking these, because I'm gonna have to dig a little bit more over here, but we're gonna get to that in just a moment. Right here is where we're focused. Now, anything larger than these, like 24 feet, maybe 32 feet. I think the largest pond liner I've ever messed with was like 38 feet. If you start getting bigger and bigger, you got to have some strength or a second person, because these liners get really heavy. I promise you that. These are just about as heavy as I would suggest any normal person to get. 17 by 12. Once you get into that 20 plus, this is like, it gets to be like hundreds of pounds, or at least it feels like it. So what I did right now, made sure all this is dry, aside from that little bit of sweat that came off of me. But this needs to be dry before you glue it. I mean, that's common sense, even though our glue actually says it doesn't need to be dry, and you can use that glue underwater, which is insane. We are just going to take this and glue the entire thing Boom, just like that, right across. And now I'm gonna want, on the dry side, I'm gonna want everything. I just want, now when I'm gluing, I'm gonna want 2 lines. I just don't want 1. 1 is enough, but 2, this is never leaking. Especially when you have 6 inches, 8 inches, at least. If you have 6, 8 inches, and a foot even, you're never leaking, dude. But 2 lines of that glue and then flip it over. I'll show you what it looks like. I ran out of glue, as you can see, but I did put a little bit right in the middle, and I really do trust this. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues. Plus I have 2 pumps running on it. There's no way that this is all gonna not work. So now I need to make sure I secure this and I squish this up nice. Just gonna flap this over and boom, put that over there. That should be icing on the cake, baby. Line that up almost perfectly. And now you got to step on this. The main line is definitely flattening out. Great, looks great. Boom. And that's nice and flat. That's good to go. That's going to seal. That's going to be watertight. Good to go. And that is going to get the sunlight and dry up while we're doing everything else throughout the day. God, you're getting so fat eating all the invasives, Carlos. It's insane, like really. But this is all working perfectly. All 3 exits. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's time to seal the deal. You ready, Arrow? Okay, I'm sorry. You have to get out of here, buddy. I know you guys like the shallow area, but this is actually the cutoff. You're actually perfect. You know, you could still pretty much chill there. I'm going to be making this where that connection is. So this entire thing is like 18 feet long till about right here where that stone is in the water. That's where I'm going to make the land bridge and the waterfall that's going to go here. You guys are going to love that waterfall, I swear. I love you guys so much. I'm going to fill this wheelbarrow up one more time just because it's good to have some extra sand, some extra dirt, whatever, because when it rains, it'll knock this down. Even though I'm going to sod it up, it's going to look really nice. It's better to have more dirt than less dirt. Trust me, guys, it sucks when you don't have enough dirt. And since we have a just endless amount right here, I might as well get it while the getting's good. It's time to move everybody into the deep water, into the deeper part. Gonna unplug these guys. No more supersonic pumps coming in. And this is all kind of gross anyway. I don't know, that keeps coming from the canals, the lakes, everything just ends up right here. So it kind of sucks, but a dead end is good. We're gonna shut off our pumps and throw these 3 pumps into the lake. Oh no, they're gonna throw these 3 pumps into the pond and pump out all that water, make it super shallow over there on that side so we can start our digging. But these guys need to be shut off, and thus these guys also need to be shut off as well. But we have an aerator just in case, you know, we run out of oxygen, whatever. These guys are looking great, and we have to shut off those pumps. I think I'm gonna leave one on so these guys can still get some oxygen. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do all this. If I leave that one pump on, it'll be just enough water to keep having water come from here to there and back down to there, and a little bit of fresh water just to keep everything alive and kicking while I continue to do this work. It's gonna be a long day. Pumps are pumping. Now it's time to sit and wait and let this pond drain and see what else comes out of here. Last time we saw a couple different weird fish and Garlo started attacking things. It was pretty crazy in the last video. And let's see what he finds this time. Largemouth bass, arowana. These guys are predators. All these catfish, they're hungry. And if they find something coming out of the shallows, they're gonna eat it. It's always crazy to see how fast this pond really drained with those pumps though. I mean, look at that. It's already starting to drain. Look, that was right up to those little pipes exiting. You can almost see the water descending. It's insane how quickly. We lost 2 inches, boom, as soon as we threw in those pumps, man. They're powerful pumps. Even with this big pond system, you can drain anything. You could probably drain this lake. I mean, sheesh, this wasn't connected to the whole rest of the ocean. As the waters continue to recede and these fish are looking as glorious as ever, what we gotta do is continue to let this dry, and all the little invasives, you can see them coming out. I just saw walking catfish at the bottom of your screen. All these little invasives will start to get caught. You can see them start to kick up stuff. A lot of walking catfish, they like to stay in the shallows, but because we dug up a little bit of an area right here, this is a little bit deeper than normal, I feel like we might actually trap some of these things by accident in this little puddle right here. I can see movement. Look at that. You can see as I'm saying it. Yep, that's a walking catfish for sure. Yep, there's probably multiple trapped in that little puddle. Carlos is gonna slurp those things. And the rest that aren't trapped in there, I can see them lining up right in the center there. They're starting to move around. And Carlos is on the hunt. He already knows what time it is, son. I might have to do this like on a weekly basis and let Carlos just feast. These things, uh-oh. That's a walking right there. Uh-oh. That's a walking right there. And they're staying in that little puddle. He's afraid to go over there with the rest of them because Carlos is waiting. And while this all puddles up, the last bit of that water travels this way. That koi is gonna, ooh, that koi might fluster up something. Look at that big fat blimp. He's like, what's going on? But anyway, what I have to do now is I have to secure this area and make sure that water does not escape it. So I'm gonna add that pipe, switch that pipe with that little one, and I'll be able to squeeze out the pipes. Oh, while I'm yapping, I'll be able to squeeze out the tubes that push water, all the pumps pipes. They'll push water through here and out of the top of that, and that'll be really cool. We have all our tools to connect the pipes for the new pumps, everything ready to go, and just walking back and forth has lowered this even more. See if there's anything that's trapped in here, if it all swam out. I don't see anything. Looks like some action's going on over here. I can't really tell. Has Carlos got something? No. But there's a ton of walking catfish in the shallow water right here. Absolutely crap ton of them. Oh my gosh. And these guys are gonna stir them up. Look at that big old ripsaw. Everyone is huge. Love to see it. The bluegill are stacking up. Carlos is on the prowl. Go ahead, find them. They're right here. The fish kind of collaborate right there. They're all gonna sit right here in this little deeper pocket. A little bit of shade for them. I'm gonna turn on a little bit of that water, like I said, just having one pump trickle into it, and that should be good enough for me to stack up a bunch of dirt right over here and begin our process of what we're doing with the liners and making this whole entire thing a big pond river system with the waterfall. It's gonna look really cool because we'll be able to see it from the porch and everything. Should be awesome. I mean, that's a lot of dirt. One shovel, one man. Let's go, son. Come on. Look at this guy flapping over here. What is that, a bluegill? See what I mean, guys? When you drain stuff, it's pretty crazy. But I don't see anything left in here. I think all the walking catfish might have left. So whatever didn't leave is going to be trapped at the bottom and going to be a fossil. So they better get up and leave. I'll tell you that much. Oh, you could see some walking over there. Yep, they're all staying in the shallows, and that's why Carlos is gonna get you. Nice and shallow. Such a treat. It's such beautiful, gigantic fish. My goodness. Gosh, dinosaurs. As these invasive walking catfish expose themselves, I am going to remind you, I am covering up this hole because I don't need that to exist at all. And I'm gonna extend this straight up so we can add those pipings, thread them through here to go straight out there to our pumps, which are in the lake, and that's where we're getting our water from to fill up our pond. Instant, automatic, endless water changes to this waterfall system. Once we line this up, it's gonna look really cool. We're all plugged up. Now I'm gonna bury this side. We have our pipes going all the way underground to right here, and that'll be easy to connect to a pump that'll be right here. And as you can see, it's hidden. Boom. And completely underground and safe to make sure both of these pumps, if one cuts out, the other one's working, and this will always have water in it. And boom shakalaka boom, that's gonna be our waterfall all pumped up. We're gonna bury that completely and probably bury this right up to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not dead yet. I am still alive. Digging right now. Got rid of all the bricks on the side. Dug this a lot deeper. As you can see, I moved all that dirt right there to hide that pump or pipe, whatever. And then these will be two pipes that are connected to pumps. That's where our one waterfall, our first waterfall, is going to be. And our second one is going to look all natural right here as well. That leads right here. I just got to build that wall right now and we'll be ready to put our liner in. But all these guys are starting to get kind of pissed. It's very shallow, So you can see super shallow. These fish are ready for me to be done with all this maintenance, but they'll be done, they'll be happy, they'll get all that fresh water, and they'll have some new friends. Mr. Arowana, check out what we built, my friend. The wall of walls. It is really deep in there. I don't know if I'll be able to get out of here with the camera, but I'll try. Whoa, oh my God. That would have been it. You can see how deep we've dug, so deep that it's actually almost eye level. So right now, we need to put our little PVC mat down, but that's after we put this liner down. You can see a little bit of water. It's not going to hurt anybody. Doesn't matter, that pond is right there anyway. We're going to put that liner down, then give it a minute and get that other liner after we roll it up. It's going to be pretty difficult with one person, but I might be able to get this done. Just not sure. We need to build the wall up a little bit higher before we do that, but we have that much dirt left. Should be just about perfect. My calculations seem to be working today. This guy got another one. Another walking catfish this guy got. Wow, Carlos, you are killing it, sir. Look at that thing struggling, trying to escape. Bro, I can barely keep up with this thing. He's so pissed. Grab that thing. Don't let him go, Carlos. You got this. Come on. He's got, uh-oh, he's got a bunch of leaves. Dude, how sick is this, dude? He keeps grabbing them every time we lower the water. Wow, this time he's like completely out. And I'm not exhausted and dying because the Lord gave us some overcast, thank God, but it's not raining yet. Carlos, my goodness, where'd you go? He has this thing, and crush it. Crush it, don't let it escape. Don't, oh yeah, you got it now. Chomp it. Dang, that weed is like right in his face, but he's got it. Come on, don't let it go. He's tricking you. Swallow that thing, dude. Eat your lettuce. Come on, are we gonna see this thing swallow? This is so sick, and he got air. Oh, he got air again while he's holding on to this. Walking catfish he's about to eat. Dude, this is so cool. I can't believe I'm capturing this. If I could just watch him eat it. Come on. Finish it off, buddy. This is like National Geographic. I love it. Look how big the arowana is. The arowana used to be that big when he escaped in here, and Carlos tried to eat him. Wow, that's as clear as it gets, dude. So sick. He's gonna swallow that thing, but I'm running out of time. It's like 4 o'clock now. Just posted a video for you guys, and I'm really, oh yeah, he got it. Never mind, he's taking it to the shallows. Gar like to take their food to the shallows to swallow it down. I think I'm just gonna film this, dude. How often do you get to see something like this? An invasive walking catfish with a all natural long-nosed gar, Florida raised and born. We caught this thing in the wild, man. How amazing. He's got it. Another gulp of air. What are you gonna do? He's got it now. That thing is toast. Yes, yes. Ooh, it's crazy how he's bringing it like out of the water over and over. Wow. What a T-Rex, dude. That is so sick, man. That is so sick. Uh-oh. That is so sick. Finish it off, Carlos. Come on. We want to see it. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Come on, eat it. Come on, dude. This is so cool. I hope he gets more. One at a time, though, I guess. But he definitely finished that thing off. That thing's... Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's trying to swallow it now. He's swallowing it. He's swallowing it. He just has that stupid piece of weed like right in between him and swallowing that fish. But he's got it. I mean, if that thing escapes now with all those needle sharp teeth, that'd be crazy. Oh, this is so cool. What a treat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't scare Carlos. What are you doing, bro? Big old blimpy over there. Swallow it. Swallow it down. Come on, you got this. Come on. Come on, I gotta get back to digging, bro. Come on, running out of time. This is so sick. Other catfish probably want to steal it. Oh man, just jumped out of the water, grabbed some air. Now finish it off. Go ahead, in the shallows. You got this. We've been training for this. Kill all the walking catfish in the world. Yes, you got it. You got this, come on. Should I grab that? I don't want to disturb him and take that thing out of his mouth. But all those weeds are slowing him down. But he's got this. Guys, how sick, dude. He's got one more chomp in there and that thing is gone. Out of here, dude. Carlos, oh, he chomped it. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Oh, sick, guys. So, this water level has come up a little bit with that one trickle. It took me like 15 minutes to post. Took a little break. You can see the walking catfish are trying to run over here in the shallows. Carlos just ran over here, grabbed one, took off over there. You can see he's still chewing on that thing. And I think I need to lower the water levels just a little bit again. You can see this is filling up a little bit more than I want it to. And before we add all this liner, all this stuff like that, we do want this to be relatively dry, even though a little bit of water is not going to hurt anything. We're almost done. You can see it's about the level I want it to be at, which will be higher than the rest of the pond by about a foot or so. All the fish are jumping around and like, finish this. Except Carlos and the arowana, they're pretty happy. But you can see everything is up here. I'm going to push that all out of the way and get ready to put this liner down. But unforeseen problem, can't move this, but I do have a solution to that problem. Okay, and that's that. Boom chakalaka. I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt around that so it doesn't cut our pond liner, and that's a big piece of wood. Get this thing out of here. You know what, you might be some driftwood for a hungry little Placo someday. Be free. Liner is down, everybody. It looks pretty good. Sorry, this is not the liner. The liner is technically over there. This is like the sub liner. This is just a tarp. As you can see, there's a little bit of water that got between it, but once again, it doesn't matter because there is always going to be a little water because of the sea level from the canals and the lakes behind us and this pond right beside it. So the hardest part is getting this covered in pollen already. Looks like it was sprinkled with a little bit of pepper down here to this to cover this entirely. But I think we made the right choice of making this 17 feet and the 12 foot plus 12 foot being 24 feet that way. We measured this 18, so we should be right on the money with how long this pond liner is. It looks absolutely perfect. We just got to get it from here to there with one person. That's pretty tough, and the fish are like all over this. So let's go ahead and get this party started. We're running out of daylight. Oh my gosh, Vader, so pissed off, poor guy, but he has enough water. The blimp is underwater, Vader's underwater. Calm down, calm down. We got to get this party started. It was not easy, ladies and gentlemen. It was not easy at all, but we did it. One way or another, we did it, and that is a massive pond. Massive. That is, I gotta measure it. I'll measure it in the next video. This is a big pond. I have these rocks down there that I've actually dug up that were like completely under. They're like 4 feet down. I put those down just on top of where we glued it together. I still think after looking at it, it looked like it was separating a little bit, but since this is completely surrounded by earth, it's okay. We're still okay. We should still have the waterfall feature. Everything should still be good. But in case you can't have it leak, go back, use the Flex Seal glue before you do anything. I mean, maybe even wash off the liner because it looked like it was a little bit slick on top. Maybe just wash it off with a little soap and water, dry it off well, and then use that Flex Seal glue. I've never had that come apart with any liners, PVC, anything, but the Gorilla Glue, it looked well. It looked like it was going to work well. I don't know. I've used it before. It worked great, but that Flex Seal glue, for whatever reason, is the best of the best. But it worked. Looked like it did okay. But it did start coming apart at the top. Hopefully we don't have any issues in the future. Either way, it doesn't matter because we have our berm surrounding this. Even if we did not have this liner, it would still hold water. So I'm trying the liner out and seeing if we don't have like the swamp over here. That's the issue. I don't want this to be all swampy. If we raise the water levels this high, this would get all swampy, probably up to like right there. And that's not what we want to do walking around our backyard. So now these guys are all good. We're going to start filling this up and start filling this up and see how it looks. I know y'all are pissed You're like, this is way too long to be in this shallow water, except for Carlos. Carlos has been absolutely tearing up all the invasives and that little arowana. I'm proud of you guys. Everybody else is like scared to death. Got all 3 of those pumps out. Now the liner and what it will look like from this side looks pretty cool, man. Looks pretty freaking cool. As long as I finish this up properly, that's going to be a nice waterfall, and there'll be a waterfall right behind it, so it'll be a double layer waterfall. It's going to look so sick if I can get this going right. A little bit of sod, I mean, that's going to cover up really quick. I have the dirt filled up in that wheelbarrow ready to go. Now we just need to get these pipes running from, oh my god, destroyed my sprinkler. Get these pipes and the tubes running from the lake into that pond, which is kind of far. All right, we got everybody out here refilling the pond. A swarm, an absolute swarm of birds. But what we got going on right here, I'm gonna connect these pipes all together, boom, down in the water to those pipes right behind those birds. That'll fill that up, and hopefully before sundown we can see this whole thing in action. I don't think it's gonna take too long, maybe 10 minutes to fill that whole thing up. We got everything hooked up, but this is starting to dry out already. We're gonna have to connect this or something. I don't know, that's a lot of digging to be honest. It's getting dark, but look what I found right here in the shallows. Look, one last little cichlid, and looks like a little minnow. We shall save him. Survive, survive, child. Oh! Make sure nothing else trying to eat that. Yes, you shall be our first invasive inhabitant. I know. Ow! Almost fell in the water. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, after a long day but not dying, we have finished our base structure for our waterfall. Check that out. That is sick. Everyone's getting air. They're like, what is happening? Look at all the iridescent sharks getting air. So you need to cover that up with some sod. Those are our exits now, our new exits, since our water is now coming in from over there. Beautiful. 2 pumps, one from different outlets, so if that goes off, that means the whole power to the whole entire house is off if that goes. And we have 2 more pumps bringing water in from this side as well. So we got 2 water pumps coming in from this side, 2 water pumps going straight over there into that pond, and that is more than enough power to survive anything. Anything's gonna survive in here. And now we have that water flow coming out. Boom. Now let me know in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen, what you think we should do here. As you know, this is going to clear up like this overnight probably. This is just a little bit of sediment, that little tiny bit of mud that was on the bottom. This is not going to be muddy forever. And then all the leaves should hopefully, if we flatten this out right, just go boop right over the waterfall and down here and out of our exit pipes to be gone forever. But anything that comes in here, the koi are going to be munching up, turning into mulch, and that's gonna be that, guys. This is a really big project, but finally I figured out what we should do and how we can make a bigger area for some of our fish. I think I might actually leave the Paco in there. I have an idea of what I want to put in here. It's nice and isolated, it can look really pretty, and I want fish that interact with you really, really well. Pacu are awesome when you train them like that, but we might move things around. I'm not sure. Maybe Pacu, maybe something else. All I know is on the next episode, we're definitely going to go out there and try to catch them up. Woo! Catch them up.